Hello everyone, this is Dr. Devyani Behel, your mentor for today's video, and I am the author of the Medi Study Goals Oral Surgery Notes and Mind Maps textbook, a one-stop solution before your exams. Our books are widely available on Amazon, Flipkart and our own website. We are here to make difficult concepts simpler for you. So today we are going to understand about the composition of local anesthetic solutions and also the factors which affect the action of your LA solution. So to understand the composition of your LA, we first need to understand the basic molecular structure of an LA. The basic molecular structure of LA has three parts. First is the head, second is your intermediate part, and third is your tail. Now, in local anesthetics, the head is formed by a lipophilic structure. Lipophilic means lipid loving, fat loving. So, this is the structure which actually binds or passes through your cellular membrane. Intermediate part is the basic drug categorization, which means it is either formed by your esters or amides. So, esters or amides are mainly classified such based on their decomposition. So, esters are metabolized by your blood plasma and amides are metabolized by the liver. In the end, you have the tail, which is your hydrophilic part or which is the water loving part. So, this is the basic structure of your local anesthetic molecule, and based on this you have the various definitions, categories and classifications of local anesthetics. To easily remember the composition of local anesthetic, we have a mnemonic for you here, which is Las Vegas saves memories till sun sets. So, I hope you all will remember this. You just have to remember the first letter from this sentence, that is Las Vegas L. L is your local anesthetic molecule, which could be lignocaine, lidocaine, bupivacaine, any ester or amide molecule, that is your local anesthetic. V is your vasoconstrictor, such as adrenaline in whatsoever concentration you require. The next S, saves. S is your sterile water. Sterile water acts as a vehicle. Sterile water. It acts as a vehicle for your local anesthetic. Next you have M, which is Methyl Paraben. This is basically added as a preservative. You have T, not very frequently used, but Thymol. It is often added, or earlier it used to be added to the LA solutions as a fungicide. The next S from sun is for sodium metabisulfite. So, this prevents the oxidization of your vasoconstrictor. Hence, sodium metabisulfite is mandatorily added in all your LA solutions. Very often you may also see that people who are allergic to LA solutions, and a component of allergy would be sodium metabisulfite. And finally, you have the S, which is your sodium chloride. So now that you know this mnemonic, let us revise your LA composition. First is your local anesthetic drug, which will block the nerve conduction and it will prevent the pain signals from reaching the brain. Second is your sodium chloride, which will ensure that the solution is isotonic with the body tissues. Third is sterile water, which will provide the necessary volume for the solution. A vasopressor or a vasoconstrictor like epinephrine, adrenaline, so that it increases the depth and duration of anesthesia, as well as it reduces the absorption of both LA and vasopressor, and it increases the duration of action. Sodium metabisulfite, as I have already explained, it acts as an antioxidant to prevent the oxidation of your vasoconstrictor. Methyl paraben, often used as a bacteriostatic agent or a preservative. You also have thymol, which is added or may not be added, which is used as a fungicide. So I hope you will remember that Las Vegas saves memories till sun sets as a mnemonic to remember your composition of local anesthetics. Now moving onwards, we have to understand that what are the certain factors which may affect the action of your local anesthetic solution. So beginning with, you have a pKa. pKa is your ionization constant. pKa is your ionization constant. So it means that the pKa should be closer, which means your pH of your local anesthetic solution should be somewhere closer to 7.4. A lower pKa results in more rapid onset of the action because there will be more molecules which will be available. More La present means it diffuses through the nerve sheath, and this will prevent the onset of the LA action. So, a local anesthetic having shorter duration of onset will definitely have a lower pKa value. On the other hand, a pH is another important factor which will decide the duration and the onset of action of your local anesthetic. A lower pH results in an acidic environment, which decreases the dissolution, and it also increases the pain on injection. Because of this, the nerve is not in the ionized form and the diffusibility of the local anesthetic is decreased. A higher pH means there is a basic environment, there is increased dissolution, and it results in faster onset of action. The next factor affecting your local anesthetic is your lipid solubility. Increased lipid solubility means the local anesthetic is more lipophilic, it will have faster solubility, and it will have more potency. When you see, procaine has a lipid solubility of 1 as compared to etidocaine. Hence, etidocaine is more potent because it will cross the lipid cellular membrane faster. It will bind to the lipid molecules faster, so it will have a faster onset of action. Another factor which greatly affects your duration is protein binding. Now, increased protein binding leads to a longer duration of action, which means that due to increased protein binding, the LA molecules are more firmly attached. They are very closely and firmly attached to the receptor site. So, it will take time for the LA molecules to dissolute or to dissolve themselves from their receptors. This will increase the duration of action, and in turn it will increase the potency of your LA. The non-nervous tissue diffusibility, increased diffusibility results in decreased time of onset. The faster it goes to the tissues, it will decrease the time of onset for a LA. Small nerve fibers absorb the LA molecules faster, hence they get blocked faster. Large diameter fibers will take more time to absorb the nerve molecules, and hence it leads to a prolonged onset of action. Vasodilator activity. Great vasoconstrictor activity results in increased blood flow in the region, which is why a vasoconstrictor is added to the LA solution. This will lead to rapid removal of the anesthetic molecules from the injection site. So, if you have a vasoconstrictor which is added, your LA molecules will not be removed, or they will not move out of the target site very fast. They will take time, they will remain, and it will increase the duration of your action. Increased vasodilation leads to more drug is flushed out faster. Increased vasoconstriction, it increases the duration and it also reduces the systemic toxicity. Because if the blood vessels are dilated, there is more drug which is rushing in through, which may cause increase in the systemic toxicity. So, you have to remember these important factors which affect your local anesthetic action, namely the pKa of the or the ionization constant, the pH of the solution, the lipid solubility, protein binding, diffusibility, and your vasodilator or vasoconstrictor activity. If you remember these, you will very easily remember what prolongs the duration of action of your local anesthetic and how it works, and how, in what scenarios do you need to actually use or increase the vasoconstrictor or decrease the vasoconstrictor. Now we also move on to the classification of your local anesthetic solutions. We have already understood that local anesthetics basically have two types, esters or amides. So that is based on the chemistry, amides and esters. Esters, as I have already mentioned, they are metabolized by your blood plasma, and amides on the other hand are metabolized by your liver. So, to easily remember these two categories, all you have to remember is all the amides have double I in their names, such as dibutane, bupivacaine, articaine, prelocaine, ropivacaine. There are two I's. Esters, on the other hand, have a single I. So, this is the small funda to remember the classification of esters and amides. You also have some esters of para-aminobenzoic acid such as chlorprocaine, procaine and propoxycane. So these are your two major classes based on chemistry. According to the biological site and mode of action, you have some LA agents which act on the external surface of the nerve membrane, which are tetrodotoxin, biotoxin and saxitotoxin. There are some agents which act on the internal surface of your nerve membrane. They are quaternary ammonium analogues of lidocaine and your scorpion venom. There are also some agents which may act as a receptor independent physiochemical mechanism, that is solely your benzocaine. There are other agents which act by combination of receptor and receptor independent mechanisms, and these are explained by your basic LAs which are categorized based on your chemistry, that is your esters and amides. Now, if you remember that benzocaine is one of the drugs which for which the mechanism of action could not be explained by any of the theories. So, for that you have to go back to our videos and look out for the theories explaining the mechanism of action for local anesthetics, and you will find your answer there. We also have the classification of LA based on the duration of action. You have ultra short acting LA where the duration of action is less than 30 minutes. So, a procaine without a vasoconstrictor and 2% lidocaine without a vasoconstrictor, these are all having a very short duration of action. You have short acting agents which are 45 to 75 minutes on an average. We have mepivacaine, prilocaine, articaine and lidocaine. You can remember the mnemonic LAMP. So it is lidocaine, articaine, mepivacaine and prilocaine. Next you have intermediate LAs which have a duration of action of about 90 to 150 minutes. That is prilocaine with 1:2 lakh epinephrine, and mostly when 2% lidocaine or 2% mepivacaine given for a pulpal anesthesia with a vasoconstrictor. Long acting agents, you have the duration for 180 minutes or longer, and those are your BEB, which is your bupivacaine, etidocaine and your bucricaine. Finally, we also have some LA which are classified by their ability to react with the receptor specific receptor sites within the sodium channel, which we have already explained previously also. Within the sodium channel are your most LAs, at the outer surface are tetrodotoxin, at the activation gate and at the inactivation gate are your scorpion venoms. So these are your basic classifications for local anesthetic solutions, along with the composition and factors affecting your local anesthetic solution. So now, to test your knowledge, we have a unique feature in our app wherein we have the flashcards. So let us try to see this flashcard. What is the Mayer Overton rule for local anesthetics? Let me tell you the answer. It is over here. The Mayer Overton rule states that the potency of the local anesthetics or anesthetics is directly proportional to their lipid solubility. And I have already explained this to you, that as much as the drug is lipid loving, as much as the drug binds to the lipid, it will increase its dissolution and it will have a higher membrane concentration, directly increasing the potency. So this is an important question. Kindly remember it for your MCQ and NEET exams as well. The Mayer Overton rule, which states that the potency of anesthetics is directly proportional to their lipid solubility. Now, I also have an interesting MCQ for you. Let's see how many of you are able to answer it. So, which property of a local anesthetic molecule is the primary determinant of its duration of action? So please understand, we are talking about the duration of action here, which means for how long does the numbness last? Is it lipid solubility? Is it the dissociation constant? Is it your protein binding, or is it the molecular weight? Well, if you've heard the today's lecture carefully, I'm sure you'll be able to answer that the answer for this MCQ is your protein binding. So as long as the LA molecule binds to the protein, that is the duration, or that much long will the LA effect last. So you have to know these factors very carefully, and these are very important from your exam point of view. Do click on the bell icon and like, subscribe on our videos to be notified each time we put on a new video. Go and download our app from the Play Store and iOS. You have many more such flashcards and MCQs which are available on the app. Our app also holds a special feature in which we have pinned the MCQs so that your previous year NEET questions are easily accessible to you. Stay tuned for more such videos. See you in the next video. Happy studying!